1. The state of nature. What metal causes increased aggression, attention deficits, reduced IQ, and higher likelihood of criminal behavior in adulthood? Lead. This harmful metal was used to improve gasoline quality since the 1920s, being the industry standard up until the 1980s. Even though its harmful effects were known from the start, the use of leaded gasoline only ended globally in 2021. The organizations who benefited from its production financed research to downplay the risks, and industry-funded scientists dismissed lead's toxicity, framing it as a natural component of the environment. Even though the harm done was great, the moral outrage caused by minor breaches of social norms, while not harmless, seems to surpass these events. The abstract character, the physical distance, and the diffusion of responsibility each make our moral judgments cloudy. And this phenomena is no wonder, given the life we had for most of our history, only having knowledge of our local community and dealing with tangible moral dilemmas involving physical individuals, not corporations. In these examples, we assume that the moral value of an action can be evaluated by the amount of good expected to be done, because what is expected to be done happens more often than not in most cases, to the highest number of people, distributed as equally as possible over the long term. This definition more or less fits our intuitions. Some thinkers place light on these issues. For example, Peter Singer talks about the fact that helping people far away should be as high of a priority as helping local individuals. And the thinkers of effective altruism mention expanding our empathy towards future generations. 2. Now what? Given all of that, should we change our system of morality? Meaning we keep our behavior the same, and we argue that helping people far away isn't actually moral, or that caring for future generations doesn't matter. Or should we change our behavior? Do all people even have such a framework of morality? Do some mindlessly behave in accordance to whatever feels morally right and don't think about it more? To answer these questions, we need to understand why people are moral, or just what level of morality they have, aka Lawrence Kohlberg's stages of moral development. And I'm going to simplify his model to answer those initial questions. At the pre-conventional level, the person doesn't change their behavior and doesn't bother with arguing for their position because they only act towards the personal benefit. Then, at the conventional level, the person doesn't have a moral framework, but cares about what the reputation is and about respecting the pre-established law, so that order is maintained. Therefore, they act in accordance to what their local community advises. At the post-conventional level, people start having an understanding of the meaning of the rules and a personal framework of morality, which doesn't allow for contradictions in ethical principles as in the conventional level, where even if something doesn't respect a higher moral principle, it can be done if well regarded by the community. Only in this case, at the post-conventional level, the individual always changes their behavior to fit a higher moral concept like utilitarianism. If anyone requests it in the comments, there will be a part 2 dealing with how beliefs at the post-conventional morality level are formed. Why do some value freedom more and others equality more? Bye bye!